Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the series of MS Excel interview questions. In our last video, we discussed about absolute cell versus reference cell. So we discussed how an absolute cell and how a reference cell behaves in an Excel. So a reference cell is something which changes its references as per its final cell. On the other hand, absolute cell will not change its reference. All will remain unchanged irrespective of other cells, right? So we also discussed how to freeze a reference cell if we don't want to change its reference based on final cell, right? So in today's video, we will discuss our second topic, which is conditional formatting. So what is conditional formatting? So conditional formatting is a feature provided by Microsoft Excel where we can make use of colors or where we can highlight cells to represent the data, right? So let's say you are from a sales team and you want to see what are your top selling products or uh, what are products which are getting sold below the average sales, right? So in those type of scenarios, you can make use of conditional formatting and you can highlight those particular products or particular product category out of your overall products, right? So let's look at these examples. Or so if you look at a profit margin column, at first point we are not able to understand how much profit margin each product is making, right? So to derive this, what we can do is we can select all the profit margin range and we can go to the conditional formatting. We have an option called data bars. In the data bars, we have a gradient fill option and a solid fill option, right? So we will use solid fill option and we will select the blue data bar and see now we will be able to easily identify the product which is making highest profit margin, right? So compared to previous, it is now which is very easy to derive or which is very easy to understand, which is making which is easy to understand that which product is making highest profit margin, right? So if you see here, the self-adhesive address labels for the typewriters by Universal is making us highest profit margin. On the other hand, the below product, which is Bradford CR4 500 series slim rectangular table, is making a loss or making a negative profit margin for us, right? So in this way, by making use of conditional formatting, it will be very helpful for us to derive some important data points. Now let's take a second example, right? So now, or let's say your client want to see what are your top three selling products based on the sales percentage, right? So to do that, what we can do, we can select entire sales percentage column here, and again we will go to the conditional formatting, and we will choose the top 10 items, right? So by default, Excel will select the top 10 items for you, but you can change the number according to your requirement, right? Like now our requirement is to see top three selling products. And also the Excel has provided different highlighting options like light red fill with a dark red text, yellow fill with a dark yellow text, green fill with a dark green text, light red fill red text red border, and you can also you make your custom formats for highlighting, right? So now we will choose green fill with a dark green text to highlight our top three selling products. So if you see here, now you can make out that what are your top three selling products. So the Horn Deluxe and then the Bradford and the Mytel. So these are the three top selling products. So in this way, we can make use of conditional formatting feature available in the Excel to represent our data. So the Excel also provided different conditional formatting options like highlight cell rules, where we can set some rules to highlight our cells like greater than, less than, between, equal to, like that. And also we can make use of color scales, different color scales available here to represent our data, where it will highlight entire range of cells based on your requirement. The Excel also has provided some icon sets which are like directional icon sets, shapes, indicators. There are some flagged indicators which the Excel has provided. There are some uncircled or circled indicators which Excel has provided, where we can make use of it and we can represent our data. So in this way, we can make use of conditional formatting and represent our data. Thank you.